Hi everyone, I'm Sabrina Torres, Student Activities Manager for the Multicultural and Student Activities Center. Welcome back to Virtual El Cafecito. Aaron and I will be interviewing Faith Grace from Rho Gamma. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, I'm Faith Garcia.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. When is sorority recruitment this year?
It is the 17th through the 20th, I believe.
Nice. Where are some unusual places you have been?
I wouldn't say these are really unusual, but like just Florida. I've been to like Cozumel, Progreso. My mom's family lives in McAllen, so I go there, and a lot of people don't really know where McAllen is. So I guess that's unusual to some people.
Do you like things to be carefully planned, or do you prefer to just go with the flow?
I think it just depends on the situation because the more you try and plan things and the more it doesn't go your way, I feel like it just makes you mad. So like during situations like COVID and all this stuff, I feel like go with the flow is better because that's all you can do.
Yeah, that is very true. Why did you join a sorority?
Well, I joined a sorority when I was a sophomore, and my freshman year, I wasn't necessarily alone. Like I had friends, but I wanted to experience what more was out there, and joining a sorority was probably definitely one of the best decisions I've made in college.
That's awesome. Would you consider ASU or San Angelo what? What would you consider ASU's or San Angelo's best hidden gem?
I got confused on that question too. I was like,
yeah. I was just like, hold on, wait, what is it saying?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's hidden, but I definitely love San Angelo's foods that they have. Like they have so many like hometown based restaurants. And yesterday someone at Ram Roundup was saying like if you go to Chili's in San Angelo, you're just missing out on the culture and the food, and that's definitely true. Like you have so many other places, and I promise they're cheaper than Chili's that you can get good food.
Heck yeah, they do.
So this one is kind of repeated. I mean, I guess it's like you said, it just comes based on like the situation, circumstances. How much would you say you plan or prepare for the future?
For my future, I love just like thinking about what my future is going to be like or like anything. Like if you go through my Pinterest, it's like, what's my future house going to look like? What's my teacher classroom going to look like? Everything. But yeah, I love planning my future.
That's awesome. I like that. Okay, we've got a 30-second challenge. And 30 seconds or less, it's fine if you don't. But what's the most ridiculous fact that you know?
This one time me and my parents were flying to Las Vegas, and I got not stuck, but I sat by this couple from Poland, and they were so sweet. They like came over to the United States when they were 20, and she was just telling me, I was eating something. She was like, did you know that, like when you're flying, you don't taste 30% of your food. Like your taste buds go down. Like you can't taste it.
Crazy.
And so I was like, that's so crazy because she flies all the time. So she was telling me just these fun things. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so fun. And I got her number and she asked me to go get coffee with her.
Oh, that is cool. That's wild. I wonder why that happens.
I know. So crazy.
In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
Okay, I had two answers. I put either TikTok or Justin Bieber.
I think I'd probably be more nostalgic for TikTok, but to each their own, right?
Well, I'm a believer forever.
Oh, by all means, go for it, girl. Is there a GPA requirement for recruitment? If so, what is it?
So when you're first going into recruitment, there's a 2.7 high school GPA and then a 2.5 college GPA, but each sorority has their own GPA requirement, so it just depends which one you want. I believe Sigma Kappa is 2.5 and Delta Zeta is 2.7. It could have changed, but as of last, that's what was the requirement.
Okay, awesome. If animals could talk, which would be the nicest?
Dogs by far.
How's Thor doing?
He's so good. I
Oh.
have a page right now, or else you would hear his little pitter patters on the.
If your life was made into a movie, which actor would you or would play you?
I would probably want, I think, Anne Hathaway to play me, just because she's so. I mean, she probably wouldn't fit the role because I'm crazy, but like all the roles she plays, she's just so sweet, like down to earth, or like she's just so nice.
She is. Well, I don't know if she is, or I'm pretty sure that she is. But yeah, I would definitely. She has really good acting skills. She's been in so many movies. She's goals.
She could probably, even though she wasn't me, she's such a good actor. She could probably find a way.
Oh yes. Oh yes. What is your best memory of your sorority experience?
Probably just getting my big, I guess. We're going to go into this question later, but I just love her so much. She's one of my best friends now, and I cannot imagine life without her to this. Like, I didn't know how I did it before. She's just such a role model, and I can't wait to have her in my wedding.
That's awesome. Which celebrity do you think is the most down to earth? I mean, you kind of like already said Anne Hathaway, but if you have another one in mind.
Yeah, I have another one. I mean, I guess funny and down to earth, Adam Sandler. I love
Yes.
so much. Like, he, in his movies, he's always so, like, the nice dad that just always, like, never wants to mess up and just make everyone happy.
Yeah. All right, so we have another 30-second challenge. Does the person flying in the middle seat get both armrests? Why or why not?
Okay, so I was thinking about this one hard. I was like, should they or should they not? Because the person in the corner is like squished in the corner, but then the person in the middle is between the two people and like can't really lean their.
Yeah.
The people on the outside should get one, and the person on the inside should get both since they're stuck in the middle.
Right. What outdoor activity haven't you tried but you would like to?
I guess like I've never gone actual camping. Like I've gone glamping like in my backyard and stuff, but I want to go actual camping, like hike, go somewhere so pretty and just camp.
I think that would be cool. It's fun. I know we have like campgrounds here in San Angelo, but it's not like more like hiking unless you go like to different trails. But I know like for our family, we love to go camping during the Easter time. And so that's like my favorite part of the year is going to go there. But yeah, so camping definitely should be on your list to do.
Sure.
What is a big sister and how are they selected?
So a big is pretty much your role model, the person you go to if you have any questions, someone that will always help you out. And every sorority is different. You get your big in different ways, but most of the time the new members will like write down their number one pick and usually they get who they want. So that's most of the time how it's picked. But I just think like know who you want to be in your life and like get a feel for the person you're thinking about being your big, and I promise it's worth it.
That's so cute. What advice do you have for new students coming to campus, whether it's freshmen or transfer student alike?
I know everyone always stresses this, but get involved because I regret so much not doing more my freshman year. Like, I got to meet so many amazing people, like on homecoming committee, you, Aaron, I met you, like, I met so many people, and like, I got to know them, but you can know so much people. We have such a big diversity group at Angelo that I love it. And even like resources that I have, like Emily, Teresa, Jessica, like having those resources and having those second moms is everything. Like they are there for you no matter what. And coming to college and getting that, just get involved and it's worth it. Even though you're not outgoing, just do it. Like just do it.
I like that. Like we're always kind of like promoting like get involved, but we don't really like talk about like, like, hey, you're gonna find like, one way or another.
Like one way or another, you will find your home.
Aw. What was the last song you sang along to?
Chasing You by, I forgot who it was by, but Chasing You because someone was listening to it yesterday in the car all day yesterday. I was like, this is such a good song.
What is one thing you hope never changes about your chapter?
Of course, we have our ups and downs. Everyone does. I won't lie to you. But I think honesty is what I like with my chapter the most. They're never, like, our girls are never afraid to speak how they feel, if it's not necessarily good or bad, but they're not afraid to speak how they feel or how their experience is happening or what they want to change. So I like that our women can speak up and want to make a difference.
I like 30-second challenge again. Is cereal a soup? Why or why not?
I do not think cereal's a soup because cereal itself, like when you say cereal, it's crunchy. Like when I go get cereal, like Fruity Pebbles, I'm going to get Fruity Pebbles cereal. That's crunchy. I mean, I don't know if when you add the milk, it's considered a soup, but
But what
it's
about
not.
oatmeal and stuff like that? Cream of wheat. Usually that's hot, right?
Yeah.
And some soups are cold.
Yeah. Ugh.
You're like, ugh.
I already had my answer, and now you're questioning. I'm overthinking it.
You're good. We're not a soup.
I love your answer. And then Aaron had to ask the other question. That's okay though. That was a good answer. How comfortable are you speaking in front of large groups of people?
I'm pretty comfortable. I think as long as I know in myself, like why I'm speaking, and if I'm speaking for a purpose, then I know like I'll be fine. But if it's like speech class or something, I'm like, oh my God.
I know you get so nervous whenever it's like for speech because you're in front of your peers, you know? But yeah, I definitely feel you on that one.
I get nervous, I talk faster. So like, when we have a limit in our speech class, I'm like, please don't. I'm like, so now, and then I have to slow down.
Yeah. Is it hard to get into a sorority?
So the system we do, I don't really believe it's hard, but I don't want to say it's not possible to not get in a sorority. It just depends on like how much each sorority can take that year and how much girls we have signed up for recruitment. It just all comes down to the numbers of it, and then it comes down to like if you have the grades. It comes down to if the sorority cuts you or not. Like it just depends on variable things. I can't sit here and say like you will for sure get in or you will not.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Does your car have a name, and what is it?
Yes, my car's name is Ricky Bobby because if you ain't first, you're last.
I love it. Okay, so truth or dare?
Truth.
Alrighty. Do you have a bucket list? If so, what is one thing on that list?
Okay, the first thing on my bucket list is to finish like my mom's bucket list for her, like to help her finish it because she's done so much for me. I love that woman. She's my best friend. Something on mine is to swim with sharks.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be really, really cool. They've come out with some crazy shark movies this past year.
I know, it makes me scared. I'm like, why would you put this out?
Yeah. As a child, did you think it would be awesome to be an adult, but isn't as awesome as you thought it would be now?
I always say this to Ryan. I'm always saying like, because he's like, you're going to ruin your dinner. And I'm like, I'm an adult. I can eat candy now if I want. So I always would, like, when I was a kid, I would be like, when I'm an adult, I can eat candy whenever I want. No one's here to stop me. And so now when this feels so good.
That's awesome. But very true, though.
Yes. I could eat ice cream for dinner every day of the week if I wanted to. Not saying it's good.
Aaron? You're on mute.
My bad.
I was just like, hold on, what?
Oh my goodness. What current trend do you hope will go on for a long time?
I play TikTok.
TikTok? Yeah, you have to catch our TikToks on Fridays now.
Okay,
You watch?
TikTok. Love TikTok too much.
What did your parents think about joining sorority, and then what do they think now?
My parents were never, they went to college, but they were never involved in Greek life, so they never understood. So they kind of told me, well, if you want to be in it, you got to pay for it. And so I was like, okay, like, I guess it's worth it. But just like telling them my experiences and how much I get from being in a sorority, they enjoy it and they help me pay for it now because they know it's like a positive thing in my life and not like interfering with my school.
Mm-hmm. That's good. If you make a sandwich and cut it down the middle, do you have two halves of a sandwich or two sandwiches?
I like eating a full sandwich, so I'm gonna say I have two halves because I'm gonna make someone. I'm gonna be like, I only have two halves of a sandwich. Sandwiches.
All right, I'll take it. Are there payment plans, scholarships, or other ways to offset fees for sorority life?
So I wouldn't necessarily say there's ways to offset the fees, but we definitely have payment plans and like they work with you a lot in both sororities. And I know that for the sorority I'm in, once you get in and you're like initiated and all this stuff, they have scholarships to give you, but it's not necessarily to pay your fees. It's just like scholarships for school or like anything you need the money for.
Okay, awesome. What languages do you wish you could speak?
I really wish I could speak Spanish and French. Spanish mainly because my mom is from McAllen, 5 minutes away from Mexico, and she didn't teach me Spanish as a little kid. She's so fluent. And I'm like, why would you just not teach me? I don't understand. And I'm really salty that I don't speak Spanish.
I feel you on that last question. My mom said I just never picked it up, and I was just like, I can understand it, but not speak it. I guess that's okay.
Like when my mom's talking to my grandma and like talking about me getting in trouble or something, I'm like, Mom, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the best vacations that you've had?
Probably when I've gone to Florida. Once I went with my sister for like my graduation trip. We rode like boats and just laid on the beach, and it was so fun. And then another time was Florida again. Oh, and we got this matching tattoo.
Oh, that's cool.
And then another time when I went to Florida again with my best friend, and we went for like 2 weeks. It was so fun.
Awesome. I bet that beach view was probably beautiful.
I love the beach there.
What is the craziest video you have ever seen?
Okay, I didn't know what to say for this one, but the funniest video I've ever seen, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. It's a monkey and like someone's waving the banana, and it's like an over talk, and it's like, quit waving your banana in my face. I don't even want it. And then he takes me, he's like, oop, just kidding, I got it. Oop, and he's like laughing, and he's like,
I have not seen that video. I'm definitely gonna have to look for it now.
Monkey and banana, and it will pop up on the first video.
Did you have an imaginary friend growing up?
I did not. I did not have an imaginary friend growing up. That's so crazy to me. Knowing myself, I feel like I would. I did it. I have imaginary friends now. I like talk to myself now.
Hey, that's just us, our conscious, because we're getting smarter when we talk to ourselves, right? What is one piece of advice you have for other women interested in going through recruitment?
Definitely just be yourself and go in with an open mind. Don't go in knowing like which one you think you want, because I promise you every day will change, or every day will be different. Maybe sometimes you're with girls that you don't necessarily click with, but then in the other room you're with girls that you match perfectly. You just never know. And when people come in and don't have an open mind or already have a set one, I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like, to get the full experience, you need to have an open mind.
That's good advice, definitely. Because if you just go in for one, I feel like you're going to lose some of those opportunities, you know?
Yeah. And like not have the experience you went there for.
Yeah, exactly. So last question, who would you like to nominate for Cafecito for the future?
I want to nominate Caitlin Lopez. I love her so much, and she's so fun. I feel like she would answer the questions like so cute, and she's so fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us, Faith. You did
Thank you
amazing.
for having me.
Long time no see, but you know, awesome for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for tuning into this edition of El Cafecito. Be sure to catch us next time. Bye.
Bye.